What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is Eric the Cosmic Wizard, and this is Cosmic Tarot. This is going to be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars placement reading. So eat the meat, spit out the bone, take what resonate, and leave the rest behind. All right, Gemini. We're going to try something a little different today. I'm going to do a What's the Tea Oracle card. Pull a couple of these just to give us a foundation of where to go today. I've been trying to pull this message for a while, and I've been feeling a mix of emotions: agitation, frustration, anxiousness. Just, it almost felt as if you are, I'm feeling like anxious with yourself, perhaps. Ooh, happiness hater. Yeah, I was picking this up too. Someone here is projecting a lot of hatred, like because of your happy, go figure, carefree lifestyle. Like you could be someone who comes off as like you're winning right now, or 1111. Hopefully, this isn't you. Maybe be more mindful of what maybe you could be subconsciously sending people evil eye. Or something like that. Someone could be sending you the evil eye. You know, you could have popcorn. You know, you could have just looking you up. Ooh, trying to act unfazed. People are trying to act unfazed by you because you're a big deal, babe. You are a big deal, whoever you are. You are a big deal. Happiness hater. These people are hating. A Queen Rising. I told you. I keep getting this card too. This is look how thick. I rarely use this deck, but I get this card a lot whenever I use this deck. Go back and watch my readings. You'll see that this card comes out a lot when I use the What's the Tea deck. Stepping into power, praise, coming up, spotlight. My right ear is ringing. So one more. So you got a happiness hater because you are a Queen Rising, coming up into your power. Ooh, legal issues, court, judges, immigration, law, lawyers, etc. Damn. These people be having. I hope it's not you. I hope everything okay. I hope you don't have no legal issues. Court, judges, immigration. Oh Lord, please, child, be okay. I hope you're okay. I hope everything will be fine. We're gonna get into that too. Ugh. Okay, legal issues. It could be anything, girl. It could be a traffic ticket. It could be, it ain't got to be, man got busted down to the school with 2, ounces of stuff on it. It could be something as simple as Capital One's bitch ass trying to take you to court for a $2,000 credit card charge off because you was trying to file bankruptcy, but then you found out you made too much money to file bankruptcy after the credit lenders already told you to try and do it, but you made too much money by $1,000, so now you can't file bankruptcy, and your bankruptcy lawyer told you that you would have to pay all of what you owe back, which is like, bitch, what is the point of filing bankruptcy if I have to pay back everything I own? What was the point of having a bankruptcy lawyer? So your bankruptcy lawyer refunds you a portion of what you've already paid them, which was already $1,000 and some dollars, but you only get $500 back. Oh, what was that? Did that happen to you, Eric? Yeah, that's what happened to me. But you know what? I will say this: not filing bankruptcy probably saved my ass, because if I had filed bankruptcy, I wouldn't be able to get my financial stuff, like my FINRA. If you have a financial job, you understand. You can't file bankruptcy and try to work and get a FINRA approved job. King of Wands here and the Two of Wands. Okay, so you definitely got big boss energy here. King of Wands and the Two of Wands. You definitely have been bossing up. You've been planning on something here with this King Wands and Two of Wands. I feel like you really are trying to be more not just like, you know, someone of authority, but like someone who is a really good leader. Like, you have really good leadership skills. You're someone who could be very forthright. I feel like you aren't going to wallow in shame and be like, oh man, like I don't like you. Like, no, listen, I'm in credit repair right now. Like, you don't hide, you don't let things shame you. Like, you're very open and honest with people. So you're gonna tell people, hey, look, no, this is what you do. What you do is you make and then call my girl Stacy because she do the letter. So you can go ahead and get the letterhead from these people, and then get your letterhead. Right now, potential spam calling me. And you know what's fucked up? These companies that sell your data to these different companies, whatever they get paid to sell your data needs to be taken off whatever the fuck they try to say you owe. And I need to be able to countersue for the harassment. People will be like, oh, you should owe people. You know what? You right. I shouldn't owe people money. I shouldn't have taken out them credit cards, and I shouldn't have had to do all that. I shouldn't have. You know, consumerism caught me in my early 20s. I ain't gonna hold you. It still catches me. I was on Amazon last night looking. I've gotten a lot better, though. I just kind of put things in my cart, and then after a day or two, I'll delete them out. It's like my way of like shopping without shopping. Try it out. Try it out. Try it out. I think a lot of us who have this instant gratification desire, and you know, we live very difficult lives. Okay, people are like, "Do you talk about back 100 years ago? Back 100 years ago, you only knew 10 people. Now you got 10 million people being in front of your face every day, trying to tell you how to live, what to do, how to do this. Why you life sucks? Why you aren't you know, on a yacht with me? How come you don't have these, you know, to die for body? How come you're not did it?" And it's just, sometimes it gets to people who are a lot younger, of course. You know, the teens and the, you know, early 20-year-olds nowadays. I feel so bad for them. They're growing up in an age where literally reality and fact, or you know, fiction, fantasy is starting to really blur. Like, look how good AI is getting. The high priestess here. Yeah, you have the discernment. You have the spiritual gifts right now to kind of like see through all the illusions and pierce through the veil. And you can see like we're moving towards a society that is going to really, and I like, listen, don't get me wrong, I love ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT every day. As a matter of fact, I use it for making some of my videos. What do you mean? Excuse me. I will run my transcript of this video when we get done talking, y'all. I'm going to upload this video onto YouTube. I'm going to take the transcript before this video comes out. It's going to be privated. So I could take, well, they have to be private if you want to be monetized. You have to have them private so they can run through them and make sure there's nothing crazy that you say in your videos. Insider tip. Then once, during that process, I'm going to take the transcript. I'm going to select all. I'm going to go over to my ChatGPT algorithm that I pay for, and I'm going to copy and paste my transcript. And then it's going to spit back all this information about my transcript, what I said, my tone, my voice, and it gives me feedback. I do that for every transcript, and it helps me come up with titles. It helps me come up with different ideas for, like, it doesn't make the thumbnails. I make my own thumbnails. It will, sometimes I like the titles it spits out. Sometimes I have to dock it up a little bit because it be sounding a little too corny. Like, it don't talk like me. It's trained it though. But you know, I use AI all the time to help me make better decisions on my videos, my algorithm. I'll upload my analytics data tables, and I'll have it, like, you know, make a spread for me. Show me what this means. I want to sit there and look through all these different tables and shit. I want you to tell me the trends that you're seeing in my videos. So AI is good to use when you have the right tools here. But if you're just, you know, oh, write me a commencement speech, write my essay on so and so, then no, you're not learning. But if you're like, hey, here's my speech that I already written, can you point out some potential, editing things for me? Yes, that's what it's there for. The Tower here in the Fool in reverse. A tool is a multifaceted object. All tools are, right? You could use, for example, a hammer, right? You use a hammer to build a house, or you use a hammer to crack someone's skull open, okay? Now, some tools have some tools are a little more, leaning towards one way or another, right? Obviously, heavy artillery, automatic, machine guns don't seem to have more practical use other than like mass killing people. But I'm sure if you could turn it into a nail gun that could nail a bunch of, it's there, okay? What I'm trying to say is the tool is not the problem. It's the person using the tool and their intentions behind the tool. With this High Priestess here, the Two of Wands and the King of Wands, your intentions here are to better yourself. Your intentions here are to build a better life for you. You're not out here trying to get one over. You're not out here trying to, corrupt or disrupt. You're just trying to thrive. We're moving past survival mode. We're into thriving. Because it's not enough just to survive. It's not enough just to get by. It's not enough just to make ends meet. We want more out of life. Life is supposed to be lived out loud, not barely making it. Not paying Peter, robbing Paul to pay Peter, and then, lying to Simon to get some from Garfield to tell Oliver we ain't got it till we see Timothy next. Timothy. Girl. Funny. Nothing. I was thinking about a friend. She was telling me a story about some dude. And she was like, yeah, and it was like, his name was like Timothy. Like, okay. She's... keep going. Eight of Wands here in reverse. Oh, gosh. Frantic. Ooh, somebody here is... It's more like the Zoomies is what I'm feeling. It's like, yeah, frantic frustration here. I think what's going on is, it's hard not to be frustrated when you see the weight of the world or the state of the world where everybody is like losing their mind. It's like we completely lost sight of like what's truly important in this world. And it's not family, duty, honor. We're not Tullys. Is self-love, self-expression, and self-expression, and understanding your self-worth. Like, if we could get back to just being more, if we could learn how to be happy with ourselves, no matter what is happening to us, the world would be so better. Like, if people didn't need to hide behind all these material objects and things, if we didn't need to feel like things made us feel important, like, why does a pair of Ray-Bans make you feel better than Oakley's? Why does, and I'm saying to the overall masses, right? But it's like, who makes up the overall masses? It starts with the individual. So if I take ownership of what I do instead of pushing on to the masses, then that's where the change can really start to happen. And so I don't fucking care about the masses. I care about me. I care about what's going on in my world. And also, that's also kind of a problem too. We don't think about other people. So it's that fine line between giving a fuck about other people. Okay, what's that? and then giving relation to how we care about ourselves here. Because if we are too like self-focused, then we'll become self-centered narcissists. If we are too focused on other people, then we become insecure, codependent little, followers. So it's like trying to find like that balance here. This King of Pentacles in reverse is reflective of a society here where we have placed too much of an over importance on money, right? And it leads to us being like our souls, everybody's soul is now, even I feel like there's a level of consumerism in all of us, and I know I do, and I know I do. And I'm focusing back on me, Some people like it, some people, like, that's how they get their brand, that's how they build money, right? And I was just thinking about this last night. It was like, I was looking at this video about the housing market and how everybody is upset that their houses aren't as valuable as they were a couple years ago. And then someone in the comment was like, a house is not an investment. It's a place for you to build memories in a family. And it's like everybody, and it made me start to think that, like, we're all out here. And I just feel like a lot of people, and I've tried to watch for this in myself, it's like, there's a difference between providing people with, like, high quality, experiences, products, and then there's just people who they want to pump out the most, the biggest, the quickest, the cheapest product here, and then charge you the most. And it's like we went from actually caring about helping people, right, to how can I make more money? How can I get money? Oh, this house, let me move my family in here, live here for 2 years, and then flip it and make $10,000 or $20,000, $40,000 off of this investment here. Which, that's a lot of money. But it's like, we live in a world where everybody's, in my opinion, it feels like everyone's trying to, come up off somebody else. Like, it's a very corrupt time. For me, it feels like that. I don't know how it feels for you sometimes. And I just want to be a breath of fresh air in the world where it's like, I'm not, I'll put it like this. Yes, I want to make money. Of course, I want to make money. Who doesn't, right? I don't want to be struggling to pay my bills. I don't want to be in survival mode just like anybody else. However, it's important that I don't lose sight that, like, at the end of the day, I'm in the business of helping people. I'm in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top. She's got a body like an hourglass. She's ticking like a clock. Sorry. You shouldn't put your kids in little emo schools. Oh, my back is killing me, y'all. That's another thing that I'll be having an attitude because my back hurt. My bed is too soft, so it don't even, like, stiffen it. It's just... Anyway, back to what I was saying. Love people, use things. I watched this minimalist video a couple of years ago, a documentary, and the guy was like, you should love people, use things, and not the other way around. Meaning, use people, love things. But a lot of times, it seemed like we switched from loving people and using things to now we live in a world where we use people and we love things. Like, we use people. I tell you something. When I was the very short time I was trying to sell insurance, it felt very usury. It felt very fake. It rang very false. It felt like that because here you are calling people you haven't talked to in years. And yes, it is a good thing to have. I wish someone would have called me when I was younger and helped me get started with financial planning. but it was it's the predicament in which you find yourself under it, and, because yes, you want to do it for love and but when you tell someone, if you don't make a sale, then you don't, make any money. It kind of puts this unnecessary pressure on you to kind of have to perform. So I just didn't like that. Page of Pentacles here. You're a very ambitious person here, and I feel like maybe you're frustrated with the way that the world is. You're frustrated with the way that things have been going, but I feel like you continue to show up every day with a smile on. Page of Pentacles, ready to be of service to the world. The Page of Pentacles here. You're ready to sink your teeth into this meal. You're ready to dig your heels in. You're ready to roll your sleeves up, get your hands dirty. You are a very ambitious person here. You're someone who has a lot to offer the world here. And with these legal issues, I see you taking them on head on. I feel like if anything, your legal issues is going to be people trying to come after you because you got a lot of money. And, to say more money, more problems. You think you just going to get a new job and you're not going to get your child support payments to go up? Or this could be, let's say you're a woman. That was a weird sound. If you're a woman, justice at the bottom of the deck. That could be happening for some of y'all. Some of y'all child support payments, they could be trying to get your payments to go up or to go down, depending on how your situation is. It could be something it ain't got to be legal issues as, you're about to be on trial for M1, for, you facing life without the possibility of parole. I hope not. Yeah, if that's the case, Tarot, you probably need to call Johnny Cochran. I mean, listen, this is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what your life is like, but if you sitting up somewhere, incarcerated, watching me, hi, I hope you're doing well. I hope you have turned your life around, and I hope that God is within your heart and you found contrition and you are happy. I'm over here like, bitch, anybody want to ask for Prince? Like, what the fuck do you think you is? You're funny, Eric. You're hilarious. This King of Wands and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Is this family? Is this someone from your family? We are family. Ten of Cups in reverse is a punk ass bitch. This is someone who is there could be the happiness hater here. You could come from your family life or like your relatives. Let's say that. They could be a very interesting collection of characters. You may not have the closest connection with them, and I feel like you could be someone who has like a leadership role, or like you're someone who people look up to in your family, but your family is very, like the Ten of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is a family that there's a lot of internalized problems there. The Two of Wands and the Four of Cups. So I feel like you have made, when it comes to your family, you kind of put your emotions to the side, or like this group of people here, Ten of Cups. I feel like when you think about them, you try not to let your emotions get the better of you because of the happiness haters. Like, you know what I mean? Like these are the people here. The happiness haters is over the fucking Ten of Cups, King of Wands. It's from your family. It's from your It's from a group of people here. And you got the Queen of Swords and the Three of Pentacles here. So you don't have a problem walking away from groups, even at work. It could even be your work group. It could be work family here. You know what I mean? You could have had a leadership position at work. and you know, they were your work family. Maybe they were jealous of your position. You know, there's a lot of people around you that are jealous, which is probably why when I was channeling this reading earlier, I kept feeling all this. I was feeling the evil eye that people send to you. So if you ever like, why do I feel? And then I started thinking about the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles here. So somebody here, okay, with the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles in this orientation, you have affected somebody's sense of self, their self-worth here with the Nine of, what is it? What was that? The Nine of Pentacles. You know, and then the Nine of Swords and reverse. Same shit. I feel like some people you had a lot of people. If you had a lover recently, your lover, or an ex-lover here, I should say, they are upset because they did not value you, and they know that you will never go back to them because they know with this High Priestess here that you have found your self-worth, that you have found love for yourself, that you have found some type of emotional fulfillment here coming in. The Nine of Wands here. These people, yeah. You could be very on edge right now when it comes to certain people coming into your life because the High Priestess here is like your intuition is kicking up. So I feel like everybody is now a suspect, or maybe not a suspect, but like you just are very cautious with who you let in and not wanting to really, you know, let a lot of people in. Six of Wands in reverse. There's something here about this Six of Wands in reverse with this frustration and failure. Maybe something didn't work out the way you wanted it to. Maybe it doesn't have to be you. These people could be frustrated because they failed at stopping you. Your intuition, these people could have tried to sabotage you, these happiness haters, and here you are, the Grand Queen rising. And these people are trying to sabotage you, and your intuition has you guarded, keeping them from getting the Nine of Swords here and the Nine of Pentacles. These people suck. Someone here they're being blocked. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit ain't gonna let nothing happen to you, okay? You're good. These people cannot. It's gonna create blockages in their love life and their finances and their ability to attract and manifest because these people here are trying to do that to you. What you do to the other, you do to yourself. And if you try to harm people, it's gonna come back to you tenfold. Fuck threefold. It's gonna come back tenfold. Leave people alone who won't bother nobody. Like, leave people the fuck alone. You know what's even crazier is like people bother you all the time. And you just don't even wish nothing bad on nobody. You just keep it moving because you know that's just gonna take away energy that you don't need to give to nobody else, period. Queen of Pentacles here. Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. You are walking into a very, very abundant, a very nurturing, a very peaceful, a very profitable life. And it's going, you're going to be fine here. And these legal issues, Don't worry about them. I see that you're going to be fine here. With the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, these people are going to be unsuccessful. With this Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands in reverse, these legal issues, you're going to be fine. They're not going to be, you're going to be okay, all right? Don't worry about whatever legal issues someone could be trying to send to you. It's frivolous. It's baseless. And honestly, you'd have more of a better claim against them than they do against you. Look at that. The Five of Pentacles are walking away empty-handed and fucking pissed the fuck off with the King of Swords in reverse. People knew what they was doing. This is a sick little bitch. This person literally tried to create legal problems for you, but they ended up finding some of their own. That's what's going to happen, and then they keep fucking with you, collective. I don't know why I just called you collective. It could be someone from the collective Gemini. I mean, the Gemini is a collective. So, collective of Gemini. Ooh, the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so you have a... Okay. Okay, so these people thought that they could come up and get hit this lick from you. Be careful though, because this person here who wants to create legal issues, they're coming in with this. They got something hidden from you here. They're offering you some. Ooh, this is a sneaky bitch. This is a sneaky deal. Do not take it. Whatever this is a sneaky deal with somebody here. Somebody here is trying to present you this Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning here, this job, this money, this loan, wherever the fuck it is. It comes with an attachment here, and it's going to end up creating a lot of sorrow. Please do not take this. Do not take this job. Do not take this money. Do not take how will we know who this person is? What's the tea, mama? What's the tea we need? What's the tea? Because what's the tea, honey? How will we know how to discern from this person? Who is this person? Turtleneck. I don't know. Somebody could be wearing a turtleneck. Oh, shit. Not a stalker, Lord. This is somebody who is obsesses, watches you. Child. Do we know this person? Cock blocking. This person want to fuck up your love life too? So this is someone here who watches you. Someone who... What? One more. Please help me. Spirit, guidance, love, compassion, nurture, and understanding. Bad karma. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. This could be another Gemini. This could be an Aquarius. This could be a Libra. It doesn't have to be. But this person is going to get some bad karma. This is somebody who, okay, this person's creativity steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off you. Be very careful. There is somebody around you that is going around trying to steal your ideas. They ain't shit. They in their head. Child, they won't. You dodged the bullet. Okay. Okay. You're going to be okay. Alright, these people could be more than one, but I'm feeling like it's just this King of Swords in reverse. This is somebody here. Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Aries. Ooh, damn. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Air sign energy. So it could be one of your people, Gemini. It's not you, though. I don't think you... Just be careful. Dirty offer. Dirty and drama starter. Be very careful. If somebody offers you a job and you get the heebie-jeebies from this bitch, believe yourself. Believe your intuition. Your intuition is it's pinging today with the High Priestess here in the Nine of Wands. Be a little suspicious of people around you who could be offering you some credit card. I don't know what it is, a job. Hey, man, come. No, I can't do it, player. I can't do it. Someone trying to get you to lie for them on something. Can't do it. Hey, man, can you hold this? Can't hold shit. Sorry. Can't do nothing. Can I come over for a couple weeks? Hell no. Can't come over for a couple weeks. No. What the hell? What the helly? What the helmaneth? What the heliante? What the Hellenistic era? Like, no. What the helly? No. All right. So that's all I got for you all today. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for helping me get over to the 2K plus side. Couldn't have done it without you, Gemini. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't subscribed. Make sure you subscribe. Check out the description box and get you a New Year's reading coming up here. All right. Until then, remember, guys, to drink water. I love you. Be safe and peace.